I hate to say that because I know it's probably not an answer a lot of people want to hear.
You'll have to fight for it. Prepare for battle.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Rate Your Pain 1 to 10. It's November, and it's that time of year again for the holidays. It's time for turkey and just to stuff yourself silly, right? Well, November is also CRPS or RSD Awareness Month. So show your support by wearing orange. If you have orange lights or LEDs, such as this, you could show your support. There is a big movement going on. They call it Color the World Orange Day. I believe that's what it's called anyway. And I know it's been around for at least a year. I can't say if it's been around longer than that. I just remember seeing the Facebook last year. And basically, they're going to be putting orange lights up everywhere like this. I know these kind of look a little red, but, they're cheap. What can I say? But yeah, there's going to be orange lights going up everywhere across the country and maybe even around the world. I don't know. So that's November 4th. So remember that day and just orange it out that day. I also have this bracelet wristband that's orange. I got this from my friend Andrea. You may remember her. I know I mention her a lot on this channel. She's the one that I did the first interview on this channel. She passed these out at her wedding, and it says rock out to knock out RSD with the Millers. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it that day because I was in bed all day. I was pretty bummed about that, not being able to make it, but my wife went and she brought one home for me. So thank you, Jared and Andrea. Shout out to you guys. I also have a wristband that I made. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it here, but it says, has a pain face logo, rate your pain 1 to 10, another logo, YouTube. So I'm showing my support, and the orange and black goes good for Halloween, which is, over now. But so remember this month to really wear that orange and let people know why you're wearing it, especially on November 4th, which is also my wife's birthday. So maybe say happy birthday to her as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very special day. And also, it's super important, guys, to spread the word. Really just try to make an extra effort this month to tell 3 people at least, and hopefully those 3 people can commit to telling 3 people, and you know how the pyramid system works. Let's just really get it out there this year. We really need to get the word spread. I've been hearing more and more people every day that have it, and not just people online, people locally here. I may not know them personally, but my wife, she works on a lot of clients who know a lot of people, and she's told me 2 different people already this week who she's heard that has RSD. We need to spread awareness to everyone so everyone knows about it. So that's what this month is all about. Let's all try to stay true to that, and I will as well. I know I'm doing some of my part here on YouTube helping spread the word, but I'm going to try to do more than just on YouTube. I want to try to do it out in the world, the real world too. Everyone I come in contact, show them my shirt, say, hey, check out my YouTube. Look this up, read into it a little bit, just Google it, please. 5 minutes of research if you can. Just ask them that. I don't think that would hurt. And they can always say no. So I don't feel it would be right to do a video on CRPS for CRPS Awareness Month without giving a few basic facts for those who may not know what CRPS is. CRPS stands for Complex Regional Pain Syndrome, and the older terminology is RSD, Reflex Sympathetic Dystrophy. There are 2 types of CRPS. There's type 1 and type 2. 90% of the people with CRPS have type 1, which is caused by an injury, some nerve trauma. And CRPS type 2 can come on from anything, no reason at all. It could be a pinprick, it could be a bee sting, it could be anything. Type 2 can be more severe. There can actually be rashes that are present, open sores. You'll see purple swelling, and in the worst cases, the limb will basically die off and it'll have to be amputated. Amputation is very controversial. Some say it doesn't help at all. and there's others that have said it worked for them. I'm not going to try to give my opinion here or say what side I feel is what. I'm just kind of giving the facts here. Another thing that's very controversial that I just found out, if you watch my last episode, I mentioned about nutrition and dieting and CRPS. Same day I posted it, I lost 2 subscribers instantly. And then I got on Facebook and I saw a pretty big debate and argument between people about it. I just once again want to say that I am not voicing my personal opinion on dieting and CRPS. I don't know if it truly helps or not. I do believe that if an anti-inflammation diet works and reduces inflammation and your pain is caused by inflammation, then I would think logically that should help. But in no means is it a cure, nor will a diet ever cure CRPS. I mean, okay, I'll give that opinion. I don't think a diet can cure it. Okay, I think there's many angles to CRPS that need to be treated more than just your nutrition. And just a couple more facts on CRPS, some basic ones just to cover. Women, unfortunately, are more likely to get it, up to 3 times more likely than men. They say the median age is 30 years old, so the majority of people that get it are under 30, they say. They say people under 20 have higher chances of going into remission and possibly even having it go away in the future. They say it is very rare for people over 40. I don't know how true that is. I've spoken to quite a few people that are over 40 who have gotten it. So unfortunately, everyone is at risk for CRPS. Nobody is safe from it. A lot of people, unfortunately, will get it from surgeries. And I've spoken to many people, which I feel is also my reason for getting it, is having a surgery on your leg or foot or something, and they have to put the tourniquet on to cut the blood supply off. I believe that clamping on the nerve and on the leg is in fact what may cause the CRPS in a lot of people. All right, one last thing I want to cover before we go today. It's something that was a request from a subscriber who is also someone I consider a dear friend of mine now. And she had asked me about acceptance, and she wanted me to do an episode on acceptance, and I think that was a great idea. It's a great topic, and it's one that I think we all really need to talk about and think about, because I didn't even realize I had accepted this life and had kind of moved on with my new life until she had asked me that question. I know I mentioned this before in another episode, but I'm going to go over it a little more. You know, the truth is, I was so stuck in my old mindset of being angry, depressed, that I never took the time to realize I was over that stuff. It wasn't the same as it was before. I wasn't that, like, bitterness had kind of faded. The anger had kind of faded, but yet it was still lingering in my mind enough just for me to keep me blinded from realizing I'm not really so angry anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have my days and I have my hard times like everyone else. I still get very depressed. I still say, why me, you know? And mourning your old life before your accident, it's just like mourning anyone you've lost. And it takes time. There's no quick route around that. Don't tell me there's anyone in your life that you love, you know, that you truly, truly love with your whole heart, that you could say they'll die tomorrow and you'll be able to get over it in a week or two because you're strong. You may be able to get back on with your life and go back to work and get social again faster than others maybe, but you're still going to have to go through that mourning process. And that takes time. And this is something I've really thought about. And, you know, the best answer I have truly is that time is the only thing that could really get you moved forward. You know, I hate to say that because I know it's probably not an answer a lot of people want to hear. And, you know, that's okay. I don't believe that's the only thing. I'm not saying it is. Maybe I did say that. I don't know. For me, I realized it's the true one thing that got me past that. With that being said, I want to hear from you guys. I really want to hear what it took for you to accept this life and to move forward and to mourn your old life. So Of course, you know I'm going to ask you to leave some of those answers in the comments below. But I literally want to hear from some of you guys. And for this month of November, for CRPS Awareness Month, I really want to bring as many of you on as I can to the channel. If you just want to tell your story real quick, let's do a 5-minute episode, 10, 20 minutes, whatever. Let's get as many of you on to say as much as we can. I want as many of you to be heard as possible. I'm going to donate as much of my time to this as possible. You know, it may be hard, but I need to do this, especially this month. So I'm specifically looking for people though too that want to tell how they accepted this new life of theirs. And I think that's important. I think people really need to hear how to move forward. And so I gave my little piece. I really hope that others can help chime in and give some good answers here. Remember guys, this is a community. This isn't just my channel. I'm not trying to sound cliche, but literally this channel is for you guys. I wouldn't be making these videos for myself. And I want you to be heard on this channel too. So I hope there's some of you out there. I haven't been hearing from too many of you, to be honest, who want to come on. And that's okay. I'm not trying to push anybody. If you don't feel comfortable, that's totally fine. If anybody's interested, please contact me. You know my email address. And if you don't, it is rateyourpain1to10@gmail.com. All right, guys, that is it for today. Please remember to show your support for CRPS Awareness Month by wearing that orange. And please remember to tell someone about it too and spread the word. Please hit that like button if you like this video. And remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace. I'm not sure how well you guys can see this, but if you look and see this little lump under the covers on my bed right there, that is my little kitty. Well, she's not very little at all. She's actually huge. But she loves sleeping under the covers.